Good morning, children. Welcome to class 11th biology once again. Children, in a previous videos, we were discussing about chapter 2, that is biological classification. In this chapter, we were discussing about the five kingdom system that was given by R.H. Whitaker in 1969. So the first two kingdom we have discussed already. Now in this video, we will cover the third kingdom, that is kingdom fungi. Okay, so children, do you know what is fungi? Fungi, that is heterotrophic. They cannot prepare their own food and they directly or indirectly take their food from other organisms. Okay, see about this. They are multicellular. Multicellular means they have many cells. Only yeast is unicellular, otherwise all the fungus are multicellular. Okay, so almost all fungus are multicellular except yeast. They are eukaryotic. Eukaryotic because they have a well defined nucleus and they also have membrane bound cell organelles. Heterotrophic, they take their food from other organism as parasite or saprophyte. They are cosmopolitan. Okay, cosmopolitan means they are found everywhere. They can found in soil, in air, in water. Okay, so that's why they are cosmopolitan, because they found in everywhere. Okay, basically they grow in warm and humid places. Like if we want to grow a fungus under laboratory, so we need a temperature of 25 degrees Celsius to 27 degree Celsius. Okay, that is a favorable temperature for the growth of the fungi. Okay, clear? So we can say that in last they are multicellular, eukaryotic, heterotrophic, cosmopolitan, and they need a suitable temperature, almost approx 25 degree Celsius to 27 degree Celsius. Okay, now children, structure of the fungi we'll see now. Structure, that is fungi, you know very well, it is unicellular and multicellular. Only yeast is unicellular, otherwise all the fungus like Rhizopus, Aspergillus niger, Penicillium, these all are the multicellular. Okay, so the fungi that are multicellular are filamentous. They have a long slender thread like hyphae. Okay, like suppose it is a fungus. Now they have a long thread fiber like that. This long thread fiber, that is known as hyphae. Okay, and the network of hyphae, if found in any organism, then like suppose a network of hyphae is found there in any organism, so this network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Okay, clear about this? Fungi, that is have a hyphae, a thread like structure, and if this hyphae have is this if hyphae is more than one, like many hyphae is there, you can see in the picture. Okay, so it form the mycelium. Network of hyphae is called mycelium. Okay, now what is the function of hyphae, mycelium? The function, that is in movement. Okay, the function in the reproduction also. Okay, in movement and reproduction. Okay, clear? So that is introduction we are seeing about the fungi. The hyphae may be septate or non-septate. Okay, the hyphae, one second, the hyphae may be septate or non-septate. Okay, septate, that is if the hyphae is have a cross walled, okay, is a cross walled, then it is septate. It is aseptate, sorry. Okay, if the hyphae have the cross walled, that is it is the non-septate or aseptate. Otherwise, if they do not have the cross walled, that is septate. Okay, clear? If we see the internal structure of the hyphae, so we can see there the many nucleus are found in their cytoplasm. Okay, so if the many nucleus are found in their cytoplasm, so the hyphae is known as the coinocytic hyphae. Okay, clear about this? A very important term. What is coinocytic hyphae? Coinocytic hyphae are those hyphae in which many nucleus are found in their cytoplasm. Okay, clear? Next, children, the cell wall of fungi is made up of chitin. Okay, the fungi cell wall is made up of chitin. Clear? The fungi are parasite and symbionts. Okay, parasites and symbionts. Parasite, they live on the host body, and without killing on the host, they take their food, they take their nourishment. Okay, and they can also found as symbionts. Symbionts, that is in the form of lichen and mycorrhiza. Okay, they make association in lichen and mycorrhiza. Lichen, that is when the fungi is living with algae. Okay, the fungi is living with algae and both provide benefit to each other. This association is called lichen, and this relationship is called symbiotic relationship. Okay, clear? In this relationship, the algae is known as phycobiont. Okay, phycobiont, phycobiont, and the fungi is known as the mycobiont. Okay, the question may be asked in exam. Name the branch of biology in which we do the study of algae. Yeah, name the branch of biology in which we do the study of fungi. So the branch of biology that deals with the study of algae, that is phycology, and the study of fungi, that is mycology. Okay, children, clear? Any confusion? Next, that is they can also make association like mycorrhiza. Mycorrhiza, how can they form? If the fungi that are live with roots of the pine trees, okay, then it form an association, and that association is known as mycorrhiza. Okay, in which both provide benefit to each other. That's why they are symbiotic relationship. Okay, clear? Very simple. Now children, the some pictures are there of fungi like Mucor, Aspergillus agaricus. Okay, Aspergillus agaricus. It is Mucor Aspergillus agaricus. Okay, these are some multicellular fungi picture you can see on your screen. Now next, that is reproduction. Reproduction in fungi. The three modes of reproduction in fungi. Number 1, vegetative reproduction. Number 2, asexual reproduction. And number 3, that is sexual reproduction. Okay, I repeat once again. Reproduction in fungi it is vegetative propagation, second asexual reproduction, third sexual reproduction. Okay, in vegetative reproduction the fungi reproduce by fragmentation, fission or budding. Okay, these are the part of the vegetative propagation. In asexual, they reproduce by the some conidiaspores, zoospores, aplanospores. Okay, so due to the conidia and zoospores, they reproduce asexually, and sexually they also reproduce by some spores like oospores, ascospores, and basidiospores. Okay, clear? Also in sexual reproduction, the fusion takes place like the fusion of protoplasm. Okay, when the two fungi come in contact with each other. Okay, so first of all the protoplasm of the fungi will be fused. So we can say that the fusion of protoplasm between two motile or non-motile gametes takes place, and the event is called plasmogamy. Okay, so the fusion of protoplasm, that is plasmogamy. Then after that, when protoplasm is fused, then the nucleus is also fused. Okay, so the fusion of two nuclei of the fungus is called karyogamy. Plasmogamy, the fusion of protoplasm, and karyogamy, that is the fusion of the two nucleus. Okay, clear? Any confusion regarding that? Very simple, very easy. Now children, the class of the fungus, the four classes of the fungi you can see on your screen. Number 1, Ascomycetes. Number 2, number 1, Phycomycetes. Number 2, Ascomycetes. Number 3, Basidiomycetes. Number 4, Deuteromycetes. Okay, so the four classes of the fungus, I repeat once again: Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, Basidiomycetes, Deuteromycetes. Okay, so one by one we'll discuss. First, see about the Phycomycetes. Phycomycetes fungus basically are found in aquatic region. Okay, so they have the aquatic habitat, either fresh water or marine water. Okay, they also found on they also take their food from the decaying wood. Okay, decaying wood as a food they can take, or they are found on the surface of wood. Okay, mycelium is aseptate. Aseptate means they have a cross walled. Okay, and the mycelium, that is coinocytic. Coinocytic means they have many nucleus in their hyphae. Okay, so the member of Phycomycetes, they have multinucleated. That's why we are saying it is coinocytic. Reproduction, asexual reproduction takes place by zoospores. Okay, zoospores, motile, non-motile. Zoospore, that is motile, and aplanospore, that is non-motile. Okay, and the member example of the Phycomycetes, that is mucor. Okay children, clear about this? Phycomycetes is clear to you. They are aquatic, they are decaying wood. The mycelium is aseptate, coinocytic, and the asexual reproduction takes place in this class. Okay, they reproduce by the zoospores or aplanospores. Okay, example Rhizopus, mucor. Okay, next that is Ascomycetes. Ascomycetes basically known as the sec fungi. Okay, like sac. Okay, they have the structure, so that's why it is known as the sac fungi. Okay, they are multicellular, they have many cells in their body, that's why they are multicellular. Example of multicellular, that is penicillium. They may be unicellular, that is yeast. Okay, if they have multicellular, then it is penicillium. If they have unicellular, then example, that is yeast. Okay, yeast basically Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Okay, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, that is a name of yeast, that is unicellular. So Ascomycetes member that are saprophytic. Saprophytic you know very well, that is the organism that take their food from dead or decaying organic matter. So that is saprophytic. They are decomposers. Okay, decomposer, that is they break down the dead or decaying organic matter into the simpler substance, that is humus. Okay, that absorb into the soil. Okay, so they are saprophytic, they are decomposers, and they are parasitic also. Parasitic, that is they live on the host without killing host, they take their nourishment. Okay, clear? Ascomycetes. Now structure you see there, mycelium, that is branched and septate. Asexual reproduction is done by the conidiaspores, and sexual reproduction by the sexual spores, that is ascospores. Okay, example of the Phycomycetes, Ascomycetes, that is Aspergillus and Neurospora. The two example you can see there. Okay children, next the third category is the third class of the fungi, that is Basidiomycetes. Basidiomycetes, that is known as the bracket fungi or puffballs. Okay, the most common example of the Basidiomycetes is mushroom. Mushroom is the example of the Basidiomycetes. Okay, they grow in soil, logs, stumps. Okay, in plant body they found as a parasites and cause a disease, that is rust and smuts. Two disease caused in the plants, and without killing the plant they take their food as parasite. The mycelium of the mushroom is branch and septate. Reproduction by fragmentation and karyogamy takes place. Okay, karyogamy, that is the fusion of nucleus. Okay, the fusion of nucleus takes place there. Fusion of nucleus is known as the karyogamy. In exam 1 marks may be asked what is karyogamy and plasmogamy. So karyogamy, that is the fusion of nucleus, and plasmogamy, that is the fusion of protoplasm. Okay, example mushroom, that is agaricus. Okay, clear? Now children, the last one, that is Deuteromycetes, the fourth classes of the fungi. This is known as the imperfect fungi. Okay, why the Deuteromycetes is imperfect? Because only asexual or vegetative phase of reproduction are known. Sexual form of reproduction were not discovered yet, that's why it is known as the imperfect fungi. Okay, they are saprophytic, they are parasitic, they are decomposer, and they help in mineral thing. Okay, example of the Deuteromycetes, that is Trichoderma, Alternaria. Okay, clear children? Now children, the fungi that have some advantage and some disadvantage also. Advantage, that is, the fungi are used in the production of antibiotics. In fact, the first antibiotic, that is penicillin, is made from a fungi, that is Penicillium notatum. Okay, nowadays the penicillin is made by the use of Penicillium chrysogenum. So the fungi used in the production of antibiotics. Okay, clear? Disadvantage, they cause the disease like worm, ringworm, and itching, rashes. They also cause the disease in the plants, wheat, rust, and smut disease. Okay, so they have some advantage and some disadvantage. Okay, so this is about the third kingdom, that is kingdom fungi. Okay.